Well, hello everybody out there in Orlando. It's Chris from HLX.com with another exciting episode of Topher's Vlog. We are not out at Universal Orlando Resort today. We are actually at SeaWorld Orlando today to check out their inaugural Howl-o-Scream festivities. The last couple of years, I've tried to carve out at least one day to check out the Howl-o-Scream over there at Busch Gardens. I've said this in the past. I went to Howl-o-Scream a long time ago, like in the early 2000s, and I did not enjoy it, so I didn't come back to the park for a very long time. But the last couple of years I've tried to carve out at least one day to make it over to Howl-o-Scream. Really nice to have a Howl-o-Scream event here in Orlando. Obviously it's the first year for Howl-o-Scream, so we don't quite know, or at least I don't quite know, how it's going to pan out just yet. Right now we are in the park at 4:54 because SeaWorld has some weird rules when it comes to their baggage for Halloween Horror Nights, or excuse me, for Howl-o-Scream. You can't bring a bag with you into Howl-o-Scream, at least that's what I was told. But if you're in the park before Howl-o-Scream, kind of like a stay and scream sort of thing, then you can have a bag with you. So I'm here a little bit early. I think the park closes at 6, so we've got some time. Probably don't want to do any rides today. I'm just gonna stick to the Howl-o-Scream festivities. But yeah, so I think let's not waste any more time. Let's have some fun at SeaWorld Howl-o-Scream. Of course, we have Journey to Atlantis over here. We're over just talking a little bit about Journey to Atlantis. Haven't been on this ride in many years. It's kind of weird because I have a SeaWorld annual pass that, I keep wanting to cancel, but I'm just too lazy to go on the website and cancel and all that stuff. But I don't come out to SeaWorld all that often, even when there's not a pandemic. So yeah, so I think we're gonna continue to head over to, I think, where we need to be, which is over by the shark encounter area. Of course, it's the very hot version of Antarctica in the middle of Florida. Kind of dig the ride that's in here. It's pretty cool. But as you can see, it's pretty dead out at SeaWorld today. Here's some hints. Looks like over in the water there's Icebreaker right there, the new roller coaster. But over in the water, we got some Christmas trees already set up for SeaWorld's holiday stuff. Universal Orlando today announced their holiday stuff, as well as Mardi Gras was announced yesterday. So Mardi Gras was announced yesterday for Universal Orlando, and their holiday stuff was also announced today. So, but we got some Christmas trees in the water already. Alright, so over by where I think we're supposed to get our wristbands, or whatever the hell it is, we do have some SeaWorld Howl-o-Scream stuff set up over here. Very cool. We will, of course, look at all this stuff as we move on, but a little taste. There's Mako, of course, right there. Alright, so we are checked in. We have our map here. We have our wristband. So basically we have to stick around this area of the park. 5:30 is, I guess, the other areas of the park closed. So if you're here for Howl-o-Scream, you have to be in this area. There's a little sign over there for Howl-o-Scream. So yeah, so we're just gonna kind of hang out for a little bit. It is supposed to pour later, so we'll see how this goes. Supposed to be thunderstorms, I think after 8 o'clock. So we'll see how this goes. But so far, it's, I mean, SeaWorld, of course, is sometimes considered the redheaded stepchild of Orlando. But it is kind of not busy today, so we'll see how Howl-o-Scream looks once we get there. Just still waiting. It's 6:35. These weird people have just shown up. Don't know what this is about. Interesting. Quick look at some of the prep that's going on here. We're still waiting. We still have a couple of minutes. About 15 minutes or so. We had to get away from the water's edge there. There's a plant or something along those water there. It's getting into my allergies. Still waiting. They just made an announcement about lightning in the area, so all outdoor attractions are suspended. Mako was running a moment ago, but guess it won't be running anymore. These guys are still doing their thing over there. There's indeed thunder headed this way. Lightning in the area. It's gonna be a wet night, I think. So they have finally let us out. So this is the Siren Song scare zone, I believe. Double check the map here. Just kind of walking around.
Good day, friend.
Hello? Already this is so much different our nights because there's nobody here. I know it's early, but nobody over here, so just kind of walking through the scare zone. There you go. So that was the Siren Song scare zone. Mako's still not running, so we got somebody on stilts over here, hiding in the rocks. Hiding in the rocks. There we go. Got the show over here, the Monster Stomp show, which we are not going to see any shows today. And we move on. We're trying to find a house, I guess. I misspoke earlier. This is the Sea of Souls. I don't know where the hell I got Siren Song from. I think that was something from Busch Gardens Howl-o-Scream last year. Sea of Souls. A lot of fog over here, that's for sure. Going back through. But looks like maybe we'll miss the rain, so that's good. But we gotta go back around because that other thing is blocked off. Or I guess they're both blocked off. Turns out that dead end that I thought was a dead end, which was right here, is not really a dead end. The dead end is back that way. So we can't go this way. So we'll move forward. Once again, the shows like Monster Stomp and stuff like that, we're probably not going to see. We're just gonna stick to our streets and our houses for today. But yeah, so we'll move on. Let's see what the rest of the scare zones look like and find a house. Alright, so Witchcraft Bayou is another scare zone here. Guy over there tried to scare me. Didn't quite work. A little scare zone. Look like little imps or something. I don't know what the hell these things are. What is this? This is... Orange Blossom Brewing. So, wow, this goes on pretty long. There's more people. More people. Well, just like, I can already tell you this, just like Busch Gardens in Tampa, the lighting here is going to be very dark. So, Horror Nights, their scare zone lighting tends to be a lot more poppier, like it pops more. Out here, it's just very dark. Walk down there in a minute. What's going on there? Oh, okay, we found a house. Dead vines. There's another scare zone already. What is this one? What is this? Oh, this is the Captain's Revenge. We'll walk through that in a minute, but maybe we'll do a house, huh? You can see it, but we've got just like Busch Gardens, people hiding in the bushes there. So dead vines, we just did dead vines. Walked right on. It was interesting. House of Burlap is more like it. Quite fun though. But yes, it's too dark, but just like Busch Gardens, there's bushes here. And there are people hiding into bushes. Always in the darkness. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next house, which I believe is at Captain's Revenge. I gotta find a bathroom. I definitely gotta do that. But yeah, it's a very humid night out here. Florida fall, the half a day that we had. Captain's Revenge, that's what we're looking for. Right there. Now, Infinity Falls is open. You can ride Infinity Falls. It's currently a 5-minute wait. It is open though. Alright, so we got the Deadly Ambush here. It's our scare zone. The Captain's Revenge, I had a lot of fun with that one. It's very rare these days that I go through haunted houses all by myself. I mean, like literally with nobody around me. And there was nobody around me in that house, so it was fun. This is not going to show up on camera, but we will try our best. Got looks like it's an old campground here. I hear werewolves.
You better go now before those wolves get you.
That was correct. They'll get kudos points for having werewolves at their event. An outhouse there. Oh, this goes on forever. Very cool. We'll walk, or at least I will, walk back through this and take some pictures. Actually, so far it's turned out to be a very nice night out here.
You hear that noise? Where is he?
Where
is he? He's gonna kill me!
There are a lot of people over here.
Why? Hey, it's our camper! Watch out!
Damn, it is. This goes on. Just follow him.
Run!
All right. Go back in there. Yeah, these guys are relentless. They're just run the whole gamut down here. All right, so really quickly, you know, it's Howl-o-Scream. They obviously, you know, it's not gonna be like Horror Nights or whatever, but I always have fun at Howl-o-Scream. The approaches to things are very, very different. The first big example that I always give to people is in the scare zones, because both here and in Tampa, the scare zones are very dark. You know, there's a lot of fog, but they're not as flashier lit as they are over there at Halloween Horror Nights. We've done 2 houses so far. We did the Dead Vines and the Captain's Revenge. I enjoyed Captain's Revenge quite a bit. You know, it's always a good time when you're in a house by yourself. So, but nobody around. So it is what it is, but we've worked our way back up to the front of the park. So we got Beneath the Ice, and then the Residence, I think. Is that what it is? The Waterside Inn, whatever it is. So we'll go over and we'll do, I think, Beneath the Ice first, but I'm going to take a little bit of a break. It is very, very humid out here, so yeah, so we're going to take a little bit about 5 minutes, and then continue on. Finally, some light. We have some lights. So we just did the Beneath the Ice, not the Beneath the Ice, just Beneath the Ice. We missed the, this is where the siren song, I had the siren song stuck in my head earlier. There was a show in this little plaza called the Siren Song. We were in line for Beneath the Ice while this show was going on, so we kind of missed the show. Probably miss it for tonight. Of course, we also have Howl-o-Scream has a bunch of themed bars. This is the Tormented Bar. Got a couple of zombies here. Some heads, axes. There. So yeah, so we just did Beneath the Ice. If you're at all familiar with any kind of local haunts, or haunts that are not as, you know, that are not Halloween Horror Nights, of course, this event very much feels like a smaller local haunt, but in a theme park. The houses definitely feel more intimate. It's definitely weird going through, even like normal, like, you know, Busch Gardens in Tampa. Some of these houses don't have like soundtracks. You know, I'm so used to going through Horror Nights houses that have, like, you know, soundtracks and stuff like that. You know, Beneath the Ice was a lot of banging. There was a lot of banging on things, as is, you know, kind of par for the course for some of these, for like Howl-o-Scream Orlando and Busch Gardens and stuff like that. There's a lot of banging on things, a lot of banging on walls and metal drums and stuff. So there was a lot of that in there. It was a good house though. If I had to currently rank, we have one more house left to go. We'll do that next. But if I had to currently rank the 3 houses that I've done so far, I'd probably put Beneath the Ice up at the top, Captain's Revenge at number 2, and Dead Vines at number 3. So we still have one more left to go. So we'll go ahead and do that in a minute. If you look up over the trees there, that orange spike is the one of the ends of Icebreaker there. Very cool. It actually, go down that path, the coaster will come right over the top of your head there. It is very weird for me to see Jello shot people out here. It's very old school Horror Nights to see Jello shot people walking around in the syringes, no less. Of course, Horror Nights, you know, they had Jello shot people for many years. And they kind of turned it into blood bags for a little bit there before they kind of got rid of them altogether. But it is very weird to see Jello shot people sort of walking around, sometimes even in lines. It is what it is. But anyway, we'll move on. Alright, so we have one more house left to go. Waterside Inn, or Water's Edge Inn, excuse me. I kept calling it the Residence. It's not the Residence. The Residence, I believe, is in Busch Gardens. So here we go. Last house of the night. And it is only 9:42. Looks like we're in here by ourselves, guys. There is nobody in line for this house. Oh, we got a couple people, so at least we found the line. Get a little scared there for a minute. So we just did the Waterside Inn. Good house, but very, very short. Another one of those themed bars here. Siren's Last Call. I have no idea where they dumped us out of. So we're just kind of wandering at this point. It has gone from very, very quiet to very, very loud in a matter of seconds. But I think we're gonna take some pictures and maybe we'll do one other house again before we leave. With the pads on, slide on the ground. Go ahead and take some pictures, and then we'll see where we go from here. Really quickly, so in this bar there's a bunch of different Siren's Last Call sirens, I guess. Although they don't look like the sirens that we see walking around the park, but they do have like dancers and stuff like that in the bar. So Howl-o-Scream Orlando has a couple of different themed bars. We've seen two of them. I don't know what the other two are. They're probably on the other side of the park that we missed. So we probably will not get a chance to see those other two. But I like this area. There's a lot. This area is lit. And not lit like in a good way, but you can actually see shit. Alright, so we're gonna try to go see where else we can go here. Alright, so it's some kind of a red tunnel here. Everyone's just kind of taking pictures. I don't even know where the fuck we are. Oh, that's pretty cool. There we are. I still don't know where the fuck we are, so. Yeah. Oh crap, I can't see anything. Huh. There's a scare zone, which got some guy is frozen. And above us is an icebreaker. Can't see that because it's too dark. Too dark.
Sirens were young, this world was ours. We would bring entire ships to the ocean floor and devour all aboard. And it wasn't our calls that brought them to ruin. It was their screams that drew us in. We ate, gorged ourselves on the weakness of men, and then we slept. Is more than a dream. Her touch will make you wish for death as you struggle and shake to find your last breath.
Alright, so back over in a little corner of the world. I think we're gonna head out. That was the Siren song, a little taste of it. Pretty cool little show. The coolest part about it was the plants. They had quote-unquote real people planted in the audience that were snatched by certain individuals on the stages, which was interesting. Patrick Braillard is in the crowd. For those that don't know, Patrick Braillard is a Horror Nights veteran, as it were. He's shifted focus here to Howl-o-Scream and the Stream and Scream, but he's in the crowd over there. Spot him, so that's nice. Little HN connection here at Howl-o-Scream Orlando, the inaugural Howl-o-Scream Orlando. Pretty cool. So yeah, so we'll go head out. We got a couple of scare zones to walk through as we head out. I think we already walked through one of them, but yeah. Some of the merchandise here. I think I'm gonna get at least one thing. I might get this glass. I do like these little mugs. Your typical house shirts like Horror Nights has. There's of course another shirt here. Same thing, it's got the houses in the back there. You can get some dials here. I do like this sweatshirt here. Too warm for hoodies. These are pretty cool in here. I am a little upset that there's nothing that says like Howl-o-Scream, you know, inaugural fear or anything on it, or the year. Just generic Howl-o-Scream stuff. But I do like this mug, or excuse me, this glass. It is $22. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get it. Alright, we are headed towards the exit. It is time to go home. We've done all the houses, we've done all the scare zones. I decided not to get the glass. Just too expensive for now. I'm a poor bastard, so $22 is a little bit too much. We'll go back to this little red tunnel here. Very cool red tunnel. Siren's call there. I do like this. Horror Nights could never have something like this. It's just too many people. All right. The lone parking lot. My car's all the way over there. Something that should be noted, if my camera will focus here, is that if you are coming to Howl-o-Scream SeaWorld Orlando, the actual entrance for Howl-o-Scream is not the regular entrance. The regular entrance for SeaWorld is over there. The Howl-o-Scream entrance is all the way back that way. So if you're not already in the park and you're here just to do Howl-o-Scream, you will be going into SeaWorld from a different entrance. So, but anyway, it's time to go home. I'm tired. So, as we walk back to the car, a couple of quick thoughts on SeaWorld, their inaugural Howl-o-Scream event 2021. There's a lot of room for improvement. It is their first event. I'm sure, you know, with COVID and all the other stuff, you know, they just didn't have the money to do certain things. But you know, Howl-o-Scream in general is much different than Halloween Horror Nights Orlando, and for that matter, so is Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. Everything is different. Their approaches are different. The way that they do the houses are different. Howl-o-Scream is a very different event. This very much feels like a Howl-o-Scream event, so that's a good thing. But it also feels like a Howl-o-Scream event that is a little bit, it's a baby. It's in its infancy. But it was good. If I had to rank the 4 houses that we did do, I think Beneath the Ice was probably my favorite house by default, because the Waterside Inn house there. I really liked that house, but it was so damn short. It was so short. It's like you're in and you're out. If it wasn't that short, I'd probably say that house was the better of the two houses. You know, set wise and all other stuff, it was just a much better house, but it was just short. It was very, very short. Then I'd probably put the Captain's Revenge house below that, and then Dead Vines last. I have taken to calling Dead Vines SeaWorld Orlando's house of burlap, because there was a lot of burlap in that house. If you're allergic to burlap, be warned. I did have a friend one time, funny story, way back in Halloween, for Halloween Horror Nights 2001, I believe it was Superstitions. They went through the house, they were allergic to burlap, and the house had a lot of burlap, and she had a huge allergic reaction to the burlap. So if you are allergic to burlap, Dead Vines has a lot of burlap in the house. So all in all, a fun night. Howl-o-Scream scare zones are also their own kind of little thing. They have their own little unique qualities to them. One of them being that Howl-o-Scream scare zones tend to be very dark. And then of course we also have the slider people, which we didn't see a lot of because they were more towards the front, so we didn't see them a whole lot until we were actually leaving the park, and even then I was just kind of focused on getting the hell out of Dodge, so I didn't really capture a whole lot of the slider people. But all in all, a pretty fun event. We didn't see the one show, the Monster Stomp, is that what it was called? We did see a little bit of the Sirens Call, which was cool. We saw Patrick Braillard, which was fun. You know, it is what it is. We didn't actually say hi to Patrick Braillard, we just kind of saw him. He was looking at, or excuse me, he was talking to a bunch of people. But yeah, so that is going to do it for this visit out to SeaWorld Orlando's Howl-o-Scream 2021, their inaugural year, as it were. So yeah, so as usual, everybody, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time.